Hi, I'm Louise. I'm the new COO of GFM and I've been here this week. I think this is week number 8. So, I have a number of different nicknames and I answer to lots and lots of different things, but probably my favourite is Lulu or Lulabelle. That's probably the most fashionable ones and the most safest ones I can think of. So in my spare time, I like to do random things. So I'm very, very keen gardener. I love roses and flowers and growing things and all that kind of thing. But I also like interior design. So I make curtains and cushions. I'm mad about motorbikes, mad about fast cars. So anything that has a motor, I'm also really keen on. So it's a real variety in terms of what interests me outside of work. So the books I like to read tend to be criminal thrillers, so things like David Baldacci, Lee Charles books, and if I'm having a really scary week I might even read a bit of Joe Nesbo, but it's a bit too graphic for me, to be honest with you, and they're also really a bit scary, but there you go. It's really tricky trying to find the quote that matches everything in life that's most important. But I think if I had to nail it down to one, it probably has to be that you can achieve anything if you really want to. So that's the one I'm going to go with today. I'm a really big fan of going to places that have lots and lots of history. So probably my favourite place I've ever been to is Rome. Rome is absolutely stunning. It's got great culture, it's got great buildings, there's lots of things to see, and it's really easy to get about. So if I'm going for a 3-day break, and even though I've been there before, I would always go back to Rome, top of my list, and then think about a beach afterwards, funnily enough, but that's probably where you'd find me first. You can guarantee if you find me shopping, I've got a bag full of shoes and I've got a bag full of handbags. I am a complete girl, total princess when it comes down to accessories. So I like anything that's glitzy and sparkly, but it has to be shoes and bags will always be top of my list for that as well. Really funny when you look at all the superheroes in the world and all the powers they have and all the things they can do. I'm quite sad because I tend to look at what their costume looks like. So I'm always going to go with the Green Lantern because I just love green, number 1, and it's so slinky, number 2, and quite frankly, number 3, I'm never ever going to fit that outfit and look as good as that guy does now. So always going to go Green Lantern. So for those of you who may know me already, and I think I may have mentioned I'm a bit of a petrol head, so I love motorbikes and cars. But if I was actually going to buy a car, the biggest one and the nicest one that has the most slick appeal to me is a Maserati. So one day I will buy myself a Maserati, but probably one that has a bit of power and a bit of pokes, not like a little mini Spider or anything, probably an S200 perhaps, has to be midnight blue, has to have a cream interior, so not much to ask for, but that's definitely the one I go for. So funnily enough, I have this habit which can drive people completely mad and other people really enjoy, and it's because I tend to be quite happy most of the time. So I'm a happy person, I'm kind of a bouncy kind of person, have lots of energy, but I have realised over the years that not everybody likes that all the time, so I'm really trying to scale it down. So if you catch me on a really happy day and you're not ready for it, I apologise up front. However, that's who I am, so there we go. So I have a fairly straightforward life. Obviously I've made it all the way to Colchester from living in Dorset, which is quite interesting on its own. But I think I need a passionate actress who would display and contribute to all the different things I've experienced through my work life and through my personal life. So if I was going to pick one, it would probably be Julia Roberts, because the film she did with Erin Brockovich was so amazing and so emotional. Not that I necessarily have any of that kind of background, but she has such a skill in my interpretation of how she would see my life and what she would do with that if she was playing me. So I think Julia Roberts would be my first choice, and probably actually my only choice based on different actresses that I can think of. So, one of the surprising things about me, I mean we've talked through quite a lot today already, but it's when I was younger I used to keep spiders. So I have a huge affiliation with arachnophobics and how all that fits together, and I'm one of them actually. So my cure to solve this was to keep a whole set of tarantulas you know, the ones with the little stripy yellow knuckles and everything. And over the years, I kept spiders for about 4 or 5 years, and over the years I really developed an appreciation of what spiders look like. Great, love them. I'm now connected to how the spiders work.